a really fast Sunstrike combo, you might just kill him before that extended fight gets to happen. So the lane, they're going to have to be on point. You can't let yourself fall too low. You can't let yourself get chain stunned. Can't let Echoes have another pop-off performance.
Echo's Invoker is quite good. Even in losing matchups, I've seen, we saw this guy grab super fast. Meteor Hammers, take over the top net worth, play all over the map. So he's a skilled player on this hero. But I will say, if Watson has a good lane, which I think he should, and he gets like a decently timed like Deso and BKB, I really worry for resilience because he can legitimately just chew through these heroes one by one. And they don't have like an easy way of targeting him either.
If it wasn't for the Sunstrike, I would say this is a done deal for them in that bottom lane. The Kez response to Centaur is a proven strong counter pick, and then you have Maldict on top of it. But the Sunstrike is what can make the difference with some very squishy heroes, right? Like this is Kez with like 600 health.
Yeah. Nice moves there from Resilience, actually putting a little bit of priority in this bottom rune to take it away from the Kez. He's going to try and block his lane a little bit, knowing that, well, okay, no, he gives up. He's like, Centaur's going to make it impossible, so back away.
This is the new tech. You do a little blocking, you kill this range creep, then you're going to go meet the creeps, you're going to aggro it back to your range, and then you aggro again if you want, or you just wait for them to kill the range, and then you aggro it back. And it helps you avoid these tough matchups like the Kez and the Witch Doctor. If you were to just sit here, it's not a very good time.
Yeah, they'll start dragging on the second wave, of course, right? Like, I don't think you really want to play in the lane versus the Kez and the Witch Doctor, especially the level 2 timing is terrifying. If you get Cask and Maledict with, like, the Kez damage stacking up, I think you just die. So, they'll probably be a little bit more likely to start dragging. But the mid lane matchup, Puck versus Invoker, classic one here. Puck obviously picked as the response to this Invoker overall first. Puck doesn't really die to the Invoker in lane. I think you can abuse Puckish pretty well. Get a little bit of extra regen. You shove the lane much faster than Invoker. Makes it nice.
Yeah, it should be okay. Again, it might come down to the support rotations. It's kind of what happened in the last game. It was a little slow in that mid lane until it wasn't because everyone was there.
So it is going to be the 5 position techies, which is kind of interesting. You don't really see it that often.
When we saw it, I thought it was going to be with Centaur because that's so much burst, right?
Yeah,
Hook Stomp into Blast Off, and then with the double edge, and you have reactive taser that entire time. It's a really strong combo, but Shadow Shaman into Timbersaw, you're practically a melee hero, so you're both gonna get you're both gonna take the Whirling Death, and every time you try to use Shackles, there could be a very easy arrow set up onto you. So they might have wanted the techies for the longer range poke. Still see the lanes pretty tough. I mean, there's only so much you can do for a strength carry into Timbersaw.
Yeah, not the most favorable matchup by any means. And I really like that he's just going some early stats on the Timbersaw as well. Like DM, he's got himself an early bracer. He's going to go back for his treads. He'll put multiple points in reactive armor, most likely, just here to play it out. Shackles in the bottom lane, though. Never mind, they're not going to do much with this. Thought they were going to maybe go for a play, but Malady opted for that early point in Voodoo Restoration, just try and offset some of the harassment damage here.
Yeah, this is what you need the burst to happen really quickly if you want to kill him, because otherwise Voodoo Restoration adds so much healing through a long fight. And he bought 2 mangoes, right? I mean, he's very familiar with this build. He knows he needs the mana for it, and as long as you have mana, you have health.
Yeah, all the lanes looking pretty good here for Yandex, I would say, overall. Which is, we expected this. And looking at the matchups, they got the counter picks for their lanes. It's really going to come down to how much you can get out of the Invoker Sunstrikes, like you said. Like if Echoes can contribute to these side lanes a little bit. Planet, bottom lane, in trouble. Maledict's caught him. Watson going to burn him down. Top lane, Sunstrike. Oh, off the mark, but it's going to be First Blood for Malady instead. And now New forced to try and just get away here. I mean, that's the level 2 Maledict, right? That's when this hero becomes very scary.
Maledict is kind of a ridiculous ability. It's like a level 2 ability at level 1 for what it can do.
Yep.
It's pretty absurd. The fact that they played safe for so long, you know, shows the respect to the ability, but at some point you get caught. I think he's like, I'm not really doing anything lane. I might go for the bounty rune, but they happened to be back there for the pull.
They're gonna go for the grab here, but they got the Lotus. Oh, he's gonna turn around with that Maledict, drop it onto New. He will finish the kill onto Malady, but Watson, he's gonna get a kill, and now Soxa coming in as well. Leap forward, Starstorm, Blood Grenade, Planet. He's not making it out of this one. Another set of kills in this bottom lane.
Echo's facing a lot of pressure mid. There was a creep wave plus Chira Jr. providing harass, so he wasn't able to spare the time to look bot for a Sunstrike. Otherwise, maybe you get that kill a little faster. Maybe you can get out a little faster.
It was also really nice for Watson, like stacking on him, thinking the Sunstrike might come, and then he tosses the Lotus into the Witch Doctor as well, right? So, it's smart plays. They're kind of getting everything that I expected out of this bottom lane, but we'll see what Soxa is up to now as he's roaming through the enemy jungle. Gonna walk right into the Shadow Shaman as well. There's also New here as well. Oh, Maledict, hold up. Sunstrike, it connects in time. This will be the kill they're looking for.
Fortunately, he survived by like 3 health, so it's Planet who gets the kill. But if Planet plays the way he played last game, I think you won't mind letting him have a couple extra kills here and there.
All right, 6-minute power rune. They're bringing everybody. 4 heroes in the mid lane here. 4 resilience. They're gonna walk towards top ZZQ. He's got the taser on him to keep him alive. He's gonna get a bottle to amplify damage. Maledict comes out. There's gonna be the coil. Oh, ZZQ managed to dodge for a little bit, but not long enough.
Unlucky. You bring that many heroes and it still ends up going top.
Yeah.
But it's a good idea. I'm seeing this more and more lately where offlaners who are in pretty bad matchups just come over for the 6-minute rune anyways, because you weren't going to do much in your lane. When the support's gone, you certainly can't be there on your own. So you might as well go help your mid laner get a rune, or you get involved in a fight there and you guys have the numbers, so that's your way to recover.
Oh, bottom lane.
Kez in trouble.
They got him. That is the combo. The Hex into the Shackles, blast off Sunstrike. It's a ton of damage.
He had a little bit longer. It's like, yeah, everyone's mid going for runes, right? I can push his lane out.
I will say, top lane is about to be death for Erica. Like, DM, he's closing in on level 6. They need to help out this Tiny, because the second DM gets level 6, he is diving that Tiny and killing him. He's 1 creep away. Oh, Watson getting some revenge bottom on New. But here we go. Soxa nearby as well. There's level 6, looking for the Tiny. There's a Starstorm #1. He's just got nowhere to go. Blastoff comes through. Chakram will do it into the Whirling Death. Yep. I mean, we know that this is happening. Like, there's no way to avoid this unless you just leave the lane entirely, and I don't think you can afford to do it.
You also don't know exactly when he's going to hit 6, so you know it's in your mind, and by the time you get in that position, you don't have a way out.
He denies the regen! Oh my god.
Good micro, good micro.
I mean, Chira Jr. was just asleep at the wheel there. He's like, ooh, a Forge Spirit. He went for the CS instead of protecting the regen rune. Oh, that's brutal. Bottom lane. That's a Raptor dance into a Maledict. Goodbye. Quick disengage. They actually get 2 TPs coming through here from Resilience, and they'll cancel the techies.
Managed to limit the deaths early on, but now it's picking up. I mean, this is why that matchup's so tough. Kez has multiple ways to just keep on top of a target, and Centaur does not have a lot of armor by nature. He just takes so much physical damage.
Yeah, they're looking for Puck maybe in the mid lane, but it's just too difficult to actually close the gap. You don't have any sort of like blink initiation. Watson's actually gonna come through the twin gate, look for top as Malady is here as well. Looking for Tiny. Avalanche is down. They know it's time to go. Maledict comes through. Chakram does connect just barely for that little bit of extra slow. Watson trying to close the gap. Timber Chain on forward. He's gonna burn to that Maledict. Now they're turning their attention back to Planet as well. But kill will go to DM. What else can they find? Arrow connects as Soxa's made an appearance as well. Killing spree for the Kez as 4 heroes make their way up here for Yandex. 9-3 at 4,000 gold advantage. You're running into some problems.
Resilience was not able to find these early stun strikes. They really invested into it. They had all the stuns, they had the setup, but the laning counters from Yandex paying off. This easily could have gone the other way if they slip up a little bit, and it's Resilience getting the early leads and the quick sun strikes. So he's higher level, so you get more sun strikes.
They're gonna go for the Tiny again here. The Witch Doctor, he's stuck around. Here comes the cast. The Maledict's connected, and you've now got to try and find a way to get away from DM, but Chira Jr. even makes an appearance. That is the 3rd death on the Tiny. This reminds me a lot of yesterday when I think there was a level 3 Tiny versus a level 6 Axe. This is not looking good.
That was a particular case.
Yeah.
But it might feel that way right now if you're playing that Tiny. They should be able to get a kill onto Soxa here. At least
nice.
Meteor with the Shackle is a lot of damage. They're going to be on the back foot for quite a while now. You need a lot of farm on the Invoker. Tiny needs a lot of farm. Can't really... I mean, Avalanche Toss can get you plays, but doesn't have a blink or anything. Centaur, maybe? Once you finish your Helm of the Dominator, you could think about it, but even that will be quite a way away.
Yeah, and Kez is one of the heroes that can actually farm your Helm Dom creep pretty easily. So you need to be a little bit careful. And I will mention the build for Watson. He's opted for a really early Mage Slayer instead of going for like the first item Desolator. So he wants to tank up a little bit and prevent these like spell combos that we've been talking about. Light CZQ, big blast off connects onto 3. The follow-up isn't there, the leap away. There's gonna be the Maledict. A coil as well, ZZQ. It's not looking good for your boy. He is gonna die to this one. One more auto attack from Chira Jr. is gonna do it. The tower, it's very low. They're just gonna try and stick around to finish it. Maybe you get it denied. No, Soxa grabs it.
The downside of a hero like Shadow Shaman, the cast ranges are not that great. He is not that fast. You really need a blink before you can make plays easily. And you didn't have a great time in the lane, so it is pretty far away. He's just gonna have to go with stacking and hope his team can farm their way back in. But actually, Soxa's already up here scouting it out. They might go for the steal. Kez with his Mage Slayer should be able to take it. Throw the Raptor Dance, throw the Echo Slash.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you've also got level 6 on the Witch Doctor. Oh, Hex comes out, Planet. They'll get him. Well, I say that, he gets the leap out. Never mind, he's alive. Oh,
you gotta at least fight for this Ancient stack.
Yeah, I mean, that's like double Blood Grenade health, extra health from the Wand, the Urn, like all these little bit of stats. And Watson, yeah, he doesn't have to pop the Raptor Dance. He just takes the whole stack with the Mage Slayer, and they're farming the wards in the process. What a disaster, man. So much gold into the hands of Yandex. They are 6,000 gold up here just before the 13-minute mark.
This is going to be a rough one for Resilience.
Oh,
truly time to test their namesake.
Well, they're going to find Planet on the side. He didn't even know he was there, but here comes DM with the Chakram to get the kill. Does manage to bail out Echoes, who slowly walks away with a Ghost Walk. Capitalization of the walk. Man, they are dominating right now. So what are we thinking here for resilience? Like, everything's going Yandex's way. They've built in a massive lead. We do manage to have the helm of the Dominator now on the Centaur. You know, oh, okay. Well, that's a good way to start. The good old Techie's Mines on the Twin Gate. That's a huge bounty for ZZQ.
It's a classic.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, you'll need more of those. Techies can at least help you lock down some of the Twin Gate rotations. You get a little bit of information as the team moves around, the enemy team moves around, and they activate your mines. So you're going to need to use that to just avoid the enemy for quite a while here. If Invoker can maybe get to the Ice Shard build.
I mean, they're making an attempt here for DM,
yeah.
But
I think that's too hard.
That is indeed. And Watson coming through, trying to chase down Tiny. They'll pop the Stampede. Planet burning down to 50 HP. It does pop the foul play. And they find him as they do get Erica. They do also get the Shadow Shaman. Oh, God. I mean, completed Kaya Sanj. He's got the Brawny enchantment as well. This guy's got 2,300 health. He is not an easy kill.
No, especially when you're under leveled, so you're missing a lot of spell damage that you might otherwise have. You really just need to do your best to avoid. I guess to a degree, you got them to rotate top. Wow.
He read him like a book. Watson was ready, dude. Raptor dance to dodge the stun. It just immediately kills the Techies, and that's going to finish his Desolator. All right, that was kind of spicy. That's not often you see the that invulnerability like stat for like 0.2 seconds to dodge that stun. That's crazy.
I mean, that's why this hero is really cool, though. I know there's a lot of complaints about Kez, but
he's
concept
too loaded.
The concept of the fighting game style, like if you can press your buttons, you can respond to so many different things. It is very cool to see in the hands of someone like Watson and some of the other top pros, right? Like they make it look so good to the point where it's like, oh no, it is broken. Like this is why everyone complains about it, but it is cool.
Yeah, it is cool. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Radiant are scanning.
I really like the hero. My theory, because of the timing and when it came out, was that, you know, Street Fighter 6 had been released. It was a really cool game for the fighting game scene, and someone at Valve was obsessed with it and decided to make a hero based on that, and that's how we ended up with Kez. And, well, they take out Erica once again on the tiny top lane. I mean, how do you keep these heroes alive now?
If they're chasing you, no, you die. You just have to avoid it. You have to see them coming and push somewhere else. So right now, while New is dying, they have to go mid, they have to go top.
Yeah. Whirling
But they
death to
have a
finish the
big
kill.
enough lead. They have a big enough lead at this point. Yandex doesn't have to invest all their heroes in any particular play. So it's hard to just go shove mid or top because, oh, where's that Kez? You know, Kez could be here to kill me. He's actually farming a huge stack in his triangle. So if they would know, they could have a chance to farm their own half.
Big Raptor dance, yeah. Okay, this hero's crazy, man. What is this? The other thing, too, the 12 stacks on the side of Resilience, half of those were taken by Yandex earlier in the triangle.
Yep.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
It's a shame. We're not even going to get to see... I see their vision of what they want from their draft, but the lane has not panned out, and we're not getting to... They're not getting to play Dota right now.
No.
They just have to do their best to avoid.
Smoke up to the high ground, get spotted by the ward. They're gonna see echoes, jump in. They don't have a coil for 3 seconds, but the Invoker's silenced up, caught on the tail end of the waiting rift, and he's gonna burn, ticks out as the orb comes through. DM has a BKB, excuse me, and Tiny gets caught by Malady and Watson. He's got no way out of this one. Yeah, that is an 18-minute GG. We do not see those very often, but I think a well-warranted one. This game was unplayable.
Sometimes you know. Sometimes you know. And I know it looks